Hi, Canastota. I'm Sean Becerra, Superintendent of Canastota Central Schools, and this is the weekly video update for Friday, August 27th. On Tuesday of this week, our Board of Education approved our reopening plan for the 2021-22 school year. This plan can be found right on our website for your easy reference, and will provide key information, including links to numerous valuable resources for your quick and easy reference. We will continue to try to address questions and concerns just as we did last year, and we'll create a question and answer document that will be posted on our website that will be updated and expanded over the course of the lead up to our opening day of school and beyond. Last week, we clarified some of the most frequently asked questions that we've been receiving so far, including whether or not students would have mask breaks during the day. And the answer to that was yes, absolutely they would. Another frequent question was whether or not students who were in a quarantine situation could access their class remotely. And the answer to that question also was that yes, we would work with families when it made sense for a student to be able to access their classroom during a quarantine period. We would work with them to make sure that they could have access. With the new governor coming into power this past week, it appears that there will now be more modifications and updates to the guidance. So as I tape this message on Friday afternoon, it sounds like new guidance will probably not be forthcoming until at least early next week. Again, knowing that there likely would be new guidance, we were hoping that it would happen this week. It now looks like it's probably going to drift into early part of next week. As always, we'll continue to roll with the punches and adapt accordingly. One of the most frequently questions posed to me this week had to do with availability of COVID testing. While schools are not required currently to be administering testing, access to convenient and on-site testing could potentially serve as another tool in our toolbox as we pave the way for a smooth year. In recent months, we've been involved in procuring federal funds that can finance on-site access to testing in regional schools if it were to become a necessity. We're still working with Madison County and with Madison Oneida BOCES, who is helping to facilitate and coordinate the access to testing. But I wanted you to know that we have been working hard behind the scenes to make sure that we're positioning ourselves to conduct testing when and if it makes sense for our school and our region. Again, unlike in other counties, it is not currently required, but we want to make sure that we're prepared in the event that circumstances change. And as we all know, things change rapidly, certainly in the last year and a half or so, dealing with COVID. So as I'm taping this message Friday afternoon, we're still awaiting clarification on new requirements that might be imposed by the governor. If necessary, we'll release an additional message in the next few days once this information has been adequately understood, digested, and we will relay any significant information back out to you. I'm expecting that our reopening plan will continue to evolve as circumstances and guidance change as we move into the coming weeks. As we continue to talk about COVID by necessity, fortunately, there are many other positive and exciting things happening around our school. One thing that doesn't typically get a lot of publicity, but is truly foundational to the success of our district, is the commitment to implementing instructional practices in our classrooms on a daily basis that have been proven to yield results. Since last school year concluded in June, extensive professional development has been occurring over the summer. Many of our teachers have been hard at work participating in a variety of training sessions that will pave the way for a great year of learning for our students. Our goal has been to create high expectations across the board, and focusing on consistent, proven instructional practices is a key part of that process. As we close in on the start of the new year, you will continue to get updates from each of our buildings regarding not only things relating to what's happening in our classrooms, but also updates on the current status of our capital project, as well as beginning of the year events like open house. So please continue to check out those updates as they're sent out from each of our buildings. is probably this year more than any other year that I can remember. Between COVID and between the capital project, the sharing of information in a timely manner will be crucial to the functioning of the school as things change so rapidly. So again, we really appreciate your patience as we work on all of these issues. In the coming weeks, I'll continue to highlight some of the great opportunities available to our students and their families as we launch a new school year in upcoming updates. But until next week, I hope you have a chance to get outside and everyone can enjoy some of the nice summer weather, one of the last remaining summer weekends that we'll be able to enjoy, and go Raiders.